Hey guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome back to the channel. Now today you join me in a mosquito infested garden where I'm trying to unbox and test out the latest and greatest from GoPro, which is the GoPro Hero 9 Black. My god, there is so many mosquitoes. So I may have to cut this video short and actually go inside and unbox this. But once we have unboxed it, I'm going to be taking you guys down to the beach where we can try out some of the various shooting modes. So without further ado, let's crack on. Well, I have had to admit defeat and come indoors because I was being eaten alive outside. Just asked me daughter, how bad was that?
Terrible.
So, and how many mosquitoes were on me?
Hundreds, literally.
Yeah, literally. They, were just eating me alive. I'm going to look like a pincushion in the morning. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not so nice surroundings, but at least I can do this unboxing in comfort. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. I got partially into the unboxing, so I've had to basically put it all back in the box because the video was just a mess with me, like squatting mosquitoes left, right and centre. So anyway, let's crack on with it inside. Starting off, as I always do then, with a quick tour around the outside of the packaging. And as I said, it's the GoPro Hero 9 Black with Hypersmooth 3.0. Move around to the side and we have a list of the things that are included, which we'll see in just a minute. Moving around the back, it says about the GoPro app for iOS and Android. Then we have a list of some of the key features. So 20 megapixel, 5K 30 plus 4K 60, 1080p 240, 33 feet or 10 meters, voice control, 8x slow-mo, data overlays, time warp 3.0, 1080p live streaming, super photo plus HDR, RAW, webcam mode and touchscreen. Right, let's get this box open then, and you're going to have to use your imagination, so pretend I'm ripping it open and oh, look at that. There we go. So let's pull it on out. And it comes with this lovely carry case. So gone is your traditional GoPro box, which was like a clear case with the camera displayed. This is far more eco-friendly and just far more practical because you've got a storage solution. So let's unzip it. So what do we have? So we've got a little bit of paperwork just in this netting part in the top there. Then we have our cable there, which is a USB type C. So that'll be for charging it. We have a mount there with some 3M tape on the bottom. Another traditional sort of GoPro mount just there. A battery, which this time round is quite a bit bigger in capacity to compared to the old ones. The thumb screw, which obviously you would use like that to attach the GoPro to. Right, so moving on to the camera itself then. Right, so yeah, looks very nice. I like the feel of it. Feels bigger compared to my previous GoPro that I had. I think it's a 4 Silver, if I remember rightly. Yeah, feels nice and sturdy. So this time round, if you don't realise, we have got this screen on the front that doesn't just display your regular sort of recording time and information like that. It actually shows you the image that the camera is seeing. So, you can frame up yourself in that. So that is great for vlogging. Then you've got your traditional screen around the back there. Your record button, mode, stroke power. Moving on round to the side is where we insert the battery and SD card. Now it's a little bit awkward to open. You've got this little ledge here where you can get your fingernail or a couple of fingernails into. Then you pull down, which is a little bit stiff, and then back. So it's spring loaded, which is good because it's nice and tight, but yeah, it just can be a little bit fiddly. So in there is where we fit our battery and SD card. And whilst we're talking about SD cards, a lot of people ask, what SD cards are compatible. Now, I was actually supplied this one by GoPro themselves, which is a SanDisk Extreme 32GB, and that's all the details for it right there. So if you're wondering which one to go for, then I'd guess that this is a good one. So because GoPro supply it themselves. So let's just insert that just in there. Then grab our battery, pop it in. And then to shut the door, you've got just firmly give it a good push. If you don't, it will just keep springing back up. So a good firm push, like that. So there we go, it comes up saying 9 black. And here we go, we can see ourselves, which is really good. Now if I just spin the camera around and just quickly show you guys something. Now if I swipe down, this brings up a load of options here, but if I click on this one just here, we've got some options for the front screen. So we've got screen off, like that. Status only, so that's more like your traditional GoPros of previous generations, which would just give you that basic information just there. Actual screen, so we've got our 16:9 view there, but still displaying the information, SD card, capacity, the battery, so on and so forth, resolution. And then finally, full screen. So again, we've still got that information there, but a more full screen image of what the camera is seeing. So one good thing about this, now I don't know if this was like this on previous generations, like I said, my old one was a Hero 4 Silver, I think. But if I click on this just here, it brings up sort of some pre-done shooting modes. Now you can modify these. So we've got like standard, activity, cinema, and you can also make your own. Now, one of the really good features of this camera is the shortcuts. So we've got 4 just on here, so I could press on that and put the hyper boost on, a single press of the button. But let's just say for a minute, you don't want hyper boost to be a shortcut there. Maybe you want it down there, or you want it to be something else. Well, if you just simply click on the resolution just there, whichever one it is you want. So let's say we want to modify the standard one. If you scroll all the way down, then there we go. We've got the list of shortcuts. It says lower left, lower right, upper left, upper right. So let's go on that hyper smooth one. And then we could change that now to say ISO max. So set the maximum ISO level. If we go back now, there we go. We've got our ISO there instead. And the really good thing is that you can do that for, again, each one of these modes. So, you could set up activity to have different shortcuts to standard. So really customizable. I think that's great. Now let's quickly just touch on Hindsight. Now this is a really, really handy feature, and as far as I know, this is brand new to the Hero 9 Black. I know a lot of people have been raving about it. So if I just quickly just turn this on, you will see it says +1, 2, 3, and so on. Now, at the moment, I think it's set to 15. And basically, what this does is allow you to capture footage before you've actually pressed the record button. So now it says +15. So what this camera is essentially doing now is recording 15 seconds of footage, and after 15 seconds it will delete that 15 seconds of footage off and then record another 15 seconds. And as soon as you press that record button, it goes 16, 17, 18. So what it's done is captured 15 seconds of footage before I've actually pressed that button, which is really handy if there's something that you want to catch and you don't want to be sat there, wanting to hit that button just at the right time, you can sit there holding the camera in the direction. Let's say you're recording, say, a sports car going past. You know, oh, it's gone past, it's so fast, you forgot to press the button. Don't worry. Hit it there, you got that 15 seconds of buffering, and you can change that to different amounts of time, you know, a few minutes or whatever, but just bear in mind that essentially the camera is then constantly recording, so it will drain that battery quicker, but it is a real handy feature to have. Now that I've given you guys a little tour around the GoPro Hero 9 Black and shown you a couple of the key features that stand out to me, I think what we should do is head on down to the beach and record some demo footage and test out the stabilisation. Okay, so we are down on Muro Beach in Mallorca, testing the GoPro then in 4K 30. Now, I have got stabilisation turned on at the moment, but it's not in its max setting. I think it's just set to high. So it'd be interesting to see how it handles. Let's go for just a little jog. So yeah, jogging along now. And turn round and jog back again. Right, now I've switched it up to linear mode. Before it was on wide, so this is linear with horizon leveling. So this should be a good test. I'm now moving the camera from left to right.
Mum, look at this.
And hopefully should be keeping it pretty level. Let's take a walk now with horizon leveling on again in linear mode. Walk down to the water. So yeah, it's pretty uneven where I'm walking now. So again, a good test how it handles the stabilisation. So I'm going to go for a little run now. So running along. And stopping again, and we'll run back again. Okay, so the next test is putting boost mode on for the stabilisation. Just walking along. Now this is obviously going to crop in more on the image. The more stabilisation you apply, the more it crops in. I can't remember what the percentages are. So it is going to be more of a tighter shot. So what I'm going to do is run once again. Still running. So how is it looking? And it is great being able to frame my shot up when I turn it around. So much easier than before. Let's run back again. Right, next I just want to show you guys what the brightness levels are like on this GoPro Hero 9 Black. Now I have turned up the screens to their maximum, so it's on 100%. But What would you say? I'd say that's
not too bad.
it's not too bad.
It's a bit hard to see on camera though because of the reflections.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, the
can't really
camera's
see it,
probably
but
not doing it justice.
we can see it fine.
Yeah, let's turn it round.
Again, I can see it fine.
Yeah, in
Just
person.
not through the camera.
Yeah, in person, that is looking really good. In all fairness, I would have no problems. You know, that's about as bright as you're going to get realistically, and I can see ourselves framed up in that shot.
Yeah.
And yeah. Well, there you have it then, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed that unboxing and demonstration of the GoPro Hero 9 Black. And to be fair, I'm really impressed with it. What do you think? Pretty good? Yeah. Like I said, the addition of the screen on the rear, sorry, the front, I think is really good, you know, for leveling up shots like this. You know, I can see exactly what we're doing. I can see that bloke walking past us in the background. So yeah, really, really good and an amazing feature to have. So thanks very much for joining us today, and if you've enjoyed this video, then please give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this in the future, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. So thanks very much for joining us today, and hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now. Say bye.
Bye.